Hello everybody and welcome to the Shenaniderp Build-Off. I'm your host Chrono, and with me as always is my co-host, the Adult Diaper.
Hey guys, I am excited tonight because this is the first ever Shenaniderp Build-Off. There will be 2 players and no limitations.
Except for the time limit, of course.
Yeah, that's right. But these players will be trying to show off as many mods as possible in Tekkit in the 2.5-hour time limit.
And I can see the opening ceremonies are about to begin. In the blue field, representing Australia, the home of everything that wants to kill you, WestWoods!
And in the red field, representing America, the country that introduced the world to the concept of supersize, UmbraWolf13!
Contestants, to your corners!
So West, what brought you to find the Shenaniderp server?
What brought me to find the server is the constant disappointment of all the other servers. With the restartings and, banned items.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's actually one of the things that made me start the Shenaniderp server. Okay, next. What are your main mods in Tekkit?
The main mods I use is Red Power 2, Buildcraft, and Industrial Craft.
Okay. Do you have any plans for the server if you succeed today?
If I succeed today, I plan on finishing my house. Finally, because I've never been able to finish it on a Tekkit server.
Because of all the restarts.
Yes.
Okay. And what got you started in Minecraft in general?
What got me started was my friend's input of the game and mostly my brother.
Nice. And would you be willing to give us a heads up on what you're going to build today?
Keep the audience guessing and interested. I don't want to tell them.
Okay. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
So, Umbra, what brought you to find the Shenaniderp server?
Well, knowing you just kind of brought me into it just a little bit. So, Tekkit always is good, so always looking for a fun Tekkit server to play on.
Okay. What are your main mods in Tekkit?
I use the mods that everyone else neglects. I'm more of the Railcraft, Red Power, although I am good with all mods, including Industrial Craft and Equivalent Exchange.
Okay. And do you have any plans for the server if you succeed today?
No one goes into a fight unprepared, so I will know I pretty much base everything off what I feel like doing that day on Tekkit.
Okay.
Infinite possibilities.
And what got you started on Minecraft?
Oh god. Oh. Let's see. Back in 1.2, I think I came on beta. Just the game looked fun. I always love just drawing and then building out whatever my mind feels like.
Doesn't everyone? And would you be willing on giving us a heads up on what you're going to be building today?
Yes. I'm going to probably be building a bunch of some water towers with a nice little castle, have a bunch of railcraft mixed in. It'll be awesome. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, thanks for talking.
No problem.
Now let's get on to the games. MF, start that timer.
The contestants will have 1 minute to get their inventory in order and decide what they want to build.
Now introducing the Honorable Ref, MF.
Okay, so I would like to thank everybody who's supporting me through this vigorous training just to press this one button for a timer, and especially my mom for supporting me all the way.
Thanks for those wise words.
Alright, and we now have 10 seconds to begin. Contestants, are you ready?
Of course.
Yep.
Here we go.
Go!
Looks like the contestants are just starting off. And we see Wes starting with some frames with some scaffolds.
That's an interesting choice there.
Yeah. Looks like he might be going for the red power approach.
We got Umbra starting with some cobblestone and some marble. Interesting combination.
They might blend pretty well if you put it in a big build together.
definitely have some red power going here.
Oh yeah.
Over on west side.
West side.
West side.
Yeah, he's now in the game. And as you can see, the audience up on the tower are pretty excited. Even though they just stay still. And looks like Umbra is working on some sort of tower or something.
I don't know about you, but it looks like an entrance to a castle to me.
Yes, I can see that coming along, actually. Seems like he's starting on a second tower. And I have no idea what West is building. He could be going for really anything.
I'm not sure I recognize those blocks from red power.
I think those are the filters?
No, the filters are black.
Hmm.
These are ejectors?
West, are those filters?
Block breakers.
Ah.
Block breakers, ooh.
Looks like he might be going for maybe a cobblestone generator, or... That's my hypothesis. Big word.
Well, if it is a cobblestone generator, that's not going to win him many points with the judges.
Now, if that cobblestone generator goes into a bigger aspect or bigger machine, that could give him some points for putting different mods together.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
This castle's definitely coming along pretty quick here, too.
Oh, yeah. It looks like
it's going to be a very interesting build.
Seems like he's got it planned out pretty well, too.
Yeah.
But these half slabs, they might mess with him.
These half slabs are definitely messing with him.
Mm-hmm.
But that's part of the challenge of the game.
Yeah, just quick surprise right when he joins. Oh god, half slabs.
Ooh, and he's using covers on his frames too.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice.
So
definitely get some clean look in there.
Yeah, it'll give him some points for the building aspect.
Yes.
But remember, microblocks, judges like microblocks, so if you get a chance to make a build better using microblocks, I'd go for it.
While these contestants are building, I will go over the rules for the audience. Rules are, quite simply, do not build outside of your designated area. Do not damage anything outside of your designated area. And do not stop building until the time is up. The designated area is inside these
lit block areas of 3 by 3 chunks.
It goes the entire way down to bedrock and up to the glass ceilings. The contestants are allowed to break the glass for mobility purposes, but they are not allowed to build above the glass.
And I'm not sure if they even can. That might be the highest block you can build.
That is not the sky limit, no.
Oh, it is not. I was not.
No, that looks like just the old sky limit, not the new sky limit.
Aha. Oh yeah, these updates are, even in Tekkit, even though it's behind, there are some pretty cool stuff that was updated that you just don't know happened.
Yes. Now, the judging will be based on 3 aspects: the coolness of the build, the complexity of the build, and the number of different mods in the build. So our contestants must remember that they have to use multiple different types of mods. Of course, it would appear that, for the most part, we're focusing on red power over here, and vanilla, and a little bit of red power over here, one of the custom blocks. That's about it.
Yes.
But of course, we are very, very early into the game, so there's lots of time left to surprise everybody.
Yep. Okay. Our first sponsor is The Adult Diapers Adult Diapers. They come in a range of different colors, one size fits all, and poop while you play. No toilets for you. The Adult Diapers Adult Diapers. Slip yours on today.
Looks like we got some interesting choices here over here on the castle side.
Oh, looks
we
like
have
he's
glass on the inside. That's going to definitely be an interesting choice.
Yeah, he may be used for lighting or something. He did say something about water towers, so maybe the towers are in the towers? I'm not exactly sure. And
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
He's finally getting rid of those half slabs too, which is a good thing.
That annoyed him just so much when he first got to see this field.
Yes. And the fact is, he couldn't even change it because we didn't let him.
Well, that's what you got to do. You come into a situation that you don't understand, and you just got to work with it.
Yep. It seems that West is actually building above the half slabs for his advantage, so he does not have to break them.
Well, he might also be planning to go underneath them at some point. I see an ender chest involved in here.
Oh, I see that also. This could be a big thing. He's using 2 mods now, I can see. This is a unique...
I'm not sure what it is, but it's definitely going to be interesting.
This is... I have no idea what he could be doing. I would think a regular chest would be fine, and I don't think you can push chests with pistons, but maybe frame motors if that thing's planning on moving, or...
Well, I definitely see frame motors involved.
Yeah, I saw them too. Maybe it'll be pushed, but remember, you cannot go outside of your boundaries, so...
Well, this might be something else that he's building, so...
Yeah.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's just using a regular screwdriver, not a sonic.
Aw, no Doctor Who for you.
Aww. Oh, we got some lighting involved in here, and we've got a hole. Interesting.
Looks like he's got this planned out pretty well. He's not taking any pauses to think.
Yeah, he's definitely had this plan to begin with.
Mm-hmm. And looks like the sun is finally rising, and it'll be down in about 30 seconds because we want it to be day.
Of course. But hey, that's just another one of those things you just got to deal with when you're competing.
Yes, it is. Hey, who's messing with the time? He's even incorporating a world anchor. That is another mod.
I see this. We've got a world anchor in here. Isn't world anchors part of Red Power, though?
I don't think so.
Railcraft.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I'm mistaken on that one.
Looks like this is a really unique thing. And the timer says we have about 2 hours and 20 minutes and 2 hours and 30 seconds to be exact.
Still lots of time left.
Still anybody's game. I have no idea. I know this is a castle, but he could be implementing many mods or only one mod into this. And I'm not sure what's going to happen. But right now, as a little special, let's introduce our first guest commentator, Control Kaitil.
Hello.
And he will
Hello, Control.
He will be commentating on the builds too for a while.
Yes. So simply put, this guy over here is building a machine thing. That guy over there is building a we have no idea what.
Yes, exactly.
In the beginning, I was going to guess a giant dick, but apparently I was wrong.
Well, you have a unique mind, Control. Actually, you have a teenage mind, Control.
Well, 69% of Americans do try to find something dirty in every sentence.
Oh, really? So, maybe the block breakers are placed in an odd fashion where they would not dig down, so I don't think that this could be something.
And they're pretty close to the border of the build area, so not sure where we're going with this.
I have some idea as to what he might be making, but it's too early to tell. It can literally be anything.
Yeah, and I don't think you can turn block breakers while they are moving. You can't rotate them at all.
No.
And we have a bat box up here
to power the frame motors. Or wait, no.
Yeah, interesting choice. It's being connected by red power tubes.
Maybe he's going to be.
But I see the other side of the.
I see blue alloy
ender
cable.
chest. Yes, there's blue alloy cable. I see he's putting that up now. But I also see the other ender chest that we were looking for earlier.
Yes, I see that also.
So it looks like he's doing it in a way that tubes just don't need to be involved.
Yeah. That is an impressive use of the ender chest, because usually people just use it if they need extra supplies or anything like that. So that is an impressive use of it inside of a machine.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. If you look at attention on my base on Shenaniderp, I used the transposers in order to be able to take from the alchemical chest and deposit into ender chests.
Ah, well, that's a
easy way to get diamonds and alchemical fuel when you need it.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It is a pretty good way to keep your supplies safe, and instead of using teleport pipes, you can use ender chests and have it just as easy.
Yep, and over here in the red field, we have a lot of glowstone going down.
It's interesting that he's using more vanilla things than you would expect.
Well, hey, you gotta always give props to the vanilla.
Yes.
True. I mean, without it, we wouldn't have Tekkit or anything to begin with. But the thing that's interesting here is the use of cobblestone.
Yes.
It's a risky choice.
Cobblestone is hard to use, and generally you can only use it with stone, if anything. However, Tekkit, it has rarely been used with just because of its bad rep for being a terrible block.
It is actually one of the best blocks that you have too much of, that you always throw away, even though it's one of the most useful.
Yes.
I use it mostly for recycling.
However, those holes in the center of the 5, what we're going to assume will become pillars or towers, that's interesting.
He definitely has something planned.
Planned,
although
yes.
I cannot say what.
Yeah. Oh, and then we also see the marble, which is the ugly block of red power.
Yes.
You don't really see...
I definitely don't think it's as ugly as cobblestone, but hey, you never know. There's plenty of good uses for the ugly block, so we're just going to have to wait and see.
Yeah.
True.
And for the audience, Control Kytiel will be one of our judges, so he is expressing his opinion on and his thinking of what they're building right now, so you might get a sneak peek of what he's thinking.
Indeed. And so far, I have no idea which one to choose for fully. We have the machine that isn't designed well, as far as I can tell, in terms of like the way it looks.
No, it's not done yet. We don't know.
Then we have the castle, which looks like it's going to be designed well in terms of looks, but functional will be the challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Well, our judging criteria is pretty straightforward, so...
Yes.
I guess we'll see when it's done.
Yeah.
All right, I shall go back to spectating for a little bit longer.
Well, thank you for your time, Control.
You are welcome.
And we will have a couple more guest commentators added to the field in the future when the time gets ticking. And speaking of ticking, we have ourselves a timer from Red Power used in this machine.
I do see this. Interesting placement of the lever, though, to control the timer.
Yes.
Might have a problem interfering with that Red Power machine right there.
Maybe.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Maybe he knows more about Red Power than you do. I think he definitely knows more about Red Power than I do.
Well, I would question that, considering he just removed it.
Oh, well, maybe to let the timer
maybe it's just something he didn't see. It's a distinct possibility.
Looks like he's using filters right there, or... Oh.
Nice choice.
Yes, using another mod, Wireless Redstone. That adds another mod to his list. And looks like on the red field, there is building going on.
Lots and lots of building. He's working on a floor.
Yes, and I also like how the stone brick kind of fades in with the cobblestone from a distance. And kind of matches it well, complements it.
I can definitely see that.
But this glowstone is what I'm questioning. What is he possibly gonna have collectors there, or?
Well, glowstone is a dangerous block to use because while it provides a considerable amount of light, if used incorrectly, it can be very, very ugly.
Yes.
So he might be planning to put something on top of it.
Maybe.
That allows the light through, but
possibly microblocks.
Possibly.
I'm also questioning this back tower and the right here. Is this going to be unique?
The center back tower. Well, the design might be functional. He might have something planned to go here, like possibly even a throne room. But it's recessed like it is, so that from the outside it looks symmetrical.
Yes. It's a very good choice from the outside because you will see that a lot of people have OCD in Minecraft because OCD originates in Minecraft. True fact. And it actually, from the outside, as you said, it'll help people not to freak out.
Minecraft OCD. It gets more and more of us every day.
Yes. I didn't have it at first, and I was like, let's build a box out of with dirt. And then I was like, dirt. Ew. So.
But we might have an answer for you. We have Control's Control. Taking care of your Minecraft OCD one block at a time.
Yep.
Control Katil approves of this message.
And looks like we still got only building on the red field, and on the blue field we have some red power Bluetricity solar panels. And he finally did remove some more half slabs, so he might be going below.
Well, I guess I kind of have a question how you're going to connect all those solar panels to your floating machine here without interfering with the engines. But of course, that's going to be something that gets revealed in the future.
Yes, it is. And I like how he's taken advantage of how red power machines and solar panels and battery boxes transmit power through each other.
Unlike IC2, where you need the wires.
Yes.
Yes, I always like that addition of red power.
Yes. And we still got building on this side.
Lots of building. Lots of shell work.
And let's actually bring in Control again to see what he's thinking right now.
Alright, so red power is an interesting thing. In the sense that it is the most complex of all of the mods, in every way you look at it. It's also considered the most balanced as a result. However, the way I'm looking at this here, I think that all these solar panels and bat boxes are temporary.
Maybe to transfer
really?
power.
This is the best way to just charge things as you need them.
Oh yes, he could be charging batteries and mass producing them through the ender chest, and it'll get pulled from the ender chest into those battery boxes on the machine.
That would explain the pneumatic tubing there.
Yes. That is a very, very unique design, and I'm actually liking that.
I personally have used it before while testing.
Yes. Seems like both players are prepared. I have not seen Umbra stop building for more than 5 seconds.
Yes, definitely.
It's like he has blueprints or graph paper set out for it or something.
Tekkit already crashed on me. Whoop-de-doo.
Oh no. Okay, looks like we have a crash at 25 minutes. So hopefully you can join back in quickly and get working again.
I'll take this time to observe his stuff a little bit closer. The entire room is empty. Observation's done.
And it looks like Umbra's back, and he's back to work. So that was about, let's see, what is the time at now, Chrono?
The time is presently at 2 hours, 3 minutes, and 6 seconds.
So he was out for about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. So that was a quick reboot, I would say, but could lose him in the long run if he doesn't get some intricate machines done.
Well, there's still lots of time left.
Yeah, we're only 1/5 through.
We're almost at the 2-hour mark.
Yes. And it looks like they're approaching it from two whole different angles. So in the building aspect and how good it looks as a building, I'd give it to Umbra. But in the mods used and the intricate, how intricate the machine is, or if there is a machine, I'd give it to West. But actually, right now, I would like to thank Control for his time, and he will be commentating in a very soon. But for right now, I'd like to invite MF to come state his opinion on what these players are doing and how he thinks they're going to do it.
Yes, and in the meantime, I shall be hosting a barbecue on top of this platform.
Have fun. Hey, where'd the beer go?
I think Sid
Did somebody drink all the beer?
Okay, so MF,
okay, I'm here.
What are you thinking?
Very frankly, I still have no idea what's going on in the red field, because all have it happening is basically gathering the power and all. So we still have yet to see what kind of a machine will come up. And as for the blue team, well, side, I'm thinking of like some sort of mining machine, and it would just go forward like that, well, this way.
I can.
Like.
It appears that we're having slight connection problems with IMF. Please excuse any kind of technical difficulties.
Oh.
I can hear him okay. So.
Okay, good.
So if we need to, we can transfer audio.
Yeah, worst case.
I
think. Are you saying?
I'm seeing different coded ender chests in use.
Yeah.
I saw blue earlier. Now I'm seeing red, and there's still white over there.
I can't see over here actually.
The red one is actually in this block area right here that you can't see much of. So maybe he might be transferring batteries from the bat boxes into the bat box in the machine.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking actually.
And then using the white to pull the blocks out of the breakers and put them somewhere safe.
Yes, and maybe recharge them.
Yeah, probably.
Because he does have a he does have a filter pulling from the ender chest on the ground.
Yeah. I'm still actually quite curious what this circuit is, though.
I think that's to move the machine, because there are 4 frame motors.
Yeah, probably. It's still really complex. I mean.
Yes, I'm actually impressed with this different wiring and how he's going to control it. But yes, MF, thank you for giving your opinion, and we'll be talking to you in a short while.
Okay.
And for right now, I'd like to have another word from our sponsors. From Chrono's Clocks. Isn't it about time? And I am not sure what is going on with the front yard of the red team.
Yeah, there seems to be some interesting use of microblocks over here.
I think that my guess might have been right, because he's not putting them at an incline. He's, I think, using them just as to look like regular blocks.
But that would suggest that he would be using something underneath them.
Yes, maybe.
Because if you're just going to make them look like regular blocks, then why bother with microblocks at all?
Yeah, they just take
So
longer.
that would suggest that something's going to go underneath the microblocks.
Yes. I am excited to figure out what's going on, actually.
Well, as of right now, we still have almost a minute, or an hour 45 to go in the competition.
Yes.
And both contestants seem to be going pretty strong.
And it actually looks like they are running a brewery in the in the audience section.
Oh, very nice.
Looks like someone's gonna have a good time.
No. We might have to get in on that later.
Yeah. I'm seeing all this blinking, but I've not seen much change except for the wiring for the ender chests. So I'm actually extremely excited to see what is going on and to see this thing in action. But we will not see its full function until the time is over when they explain what it does.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot going on over here.
Yes.
But while it fits the complex requirement, honestly, I'm not seeing it fit the cool requirements.
As in looking cool, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, he could always connect blocks to the outside to other frames, and that can move with it.
Well, depending on what it's truly designed to do.
Oh, there we see. Did you see that movement?
We definitely saw movement there, and it broke some more blocks.
Okay, that is a pretty cool thing there. I actually really like seeing how it can move chests and all that, because that is one thing that pistons cannot do in vanilla Minecraft or Tekkit. So I'm actually excited to see people using the frame motors to move different items with inventories.
You know, honestly, that's not something that I ever thought of. I might have to integrate that particular idea into some of my builds.
Yes, because in Minecraft, a chest is the inventory is put into that specific spot. The same with a bed, because if you break your bed and then place it down in the exact spot again, you will respawn in your bed, because on those 2 blocks that the bed is on, your name is like coded in, and you have slept in that bed. But if you move it to a different block or change its direction, then you will not. And the same thing with the chest, except you can break a bed with a piston or move it, but it would just break. But with the chest, if they did let chests get moved by pistons, then it would break. But it's actually exciting to see that he's using that to move items with inventories.
We have a little decoration going on over here in the red area.
Yes, I can see that. Maybe he'll put microblocks, because microblocks do work with every block.
Not every block, just most blocks.
Well, most common building blocks.
Yes, you can't do it with the reinforced stone, which is a mild pity.
Yes.
But since they're 2 completely different mods, not too surprised about that.
Yes.
But yes, we definitely have a lot of decoration going on here, but so far, not many mods used. We got IC2, vanilla, and just a red power stone. Oh, and we got furnaces and
HV
solar panels down here in the audience. It looks like the audience wants to join in with the build-off too.
Yes.
Let's see, we got vanilla, we got IC2. Let's see, the brewing's IC2. We got EE going on up here.
Mm-hmm.
There's some interesting creativity going on in the audience as well.
Yes. But of course, they cannot leave their area, sadly.
But I could definitely see from the little particles that they're definitely getting drunk up here in the audience.
Yes, I can see that too.
Don't you just love this game?
Yes. Never gets old. And I can actually see a red power computer part in MF's hand. So he might be adding another mod to the audience. I never understood those computers. I'm into computer craft, but when Red Power came out with computers, I was flustered and did not learn them.
From what I've been reading on the recipe list for Red Power, it looks like the Red Power computers are based more on the older style computers.
Mm-hmm.
And I can kind of understand it, but personally I would never be able to use it because I'm not that from that generation of computers.
As you can see in the audience, they're going crazy. They might win this.
Ow.
No nuclear reactors. Can't risk it.
Sorry, Sid. We definitely just want to avoid all possible explosions.
Yes.
And yes, it looks like our audience actually has to rebuild the platform. as it broke. And who's playing with the time?
I think that might be West for his solar panels for his machine.
Ah, okay. Well, if it is the contestants playing with the time, then that's perfectly fine, just as long as nobody else is. Well, it looks like up on the build-off, or up in the audience, the now third contestant in the build-off, it looks like they're taking care of their power problems right now.
Yes, I can see that.
They got a lot of HV solar arrays going.
And it looks like their MFSU is filling 1 million, or more than 1 million a minute.
We have a mass fabricator going.
Oh, man.
Interesting choice. I wonder what they're building with the mass fabricator.
You matter.
This is definitely going to be an interesting build-off here. But yes. I would like to reiterate that the audience cannot win because they're already on the server.
Yes.
So they're just doing it for the fun of it. Oh, and we got the audience being mad. They're throwing things now.
Throwing speed potions. Looks like we can commentate faster now.
Tell me if you can think of something.
What?
Is somebody have their mic unmuted by accident? Or are they trying to say something? I'm missing it.
Yeah, West, your mic unmuted for a second. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. I think that might have been my accident. I'm not sure. And while we wait, I'd like to give a little shout out to MF's Cannon.
Our fireworks show for the game.
Yes.
Very nice.
Very nice, indeed. And it actually looks like
they're actually using a red power computer.
Yes. But it looks
interesting. It has to be the first time I have ever seen a red power computer set up. Yeah. Ever.
There's actually one on Shenaniderp. MF has one.
Oh, I've never seen it.
In his lab.
I've never been in his lab.
Yeah. And it looks like they're getting teleporters set up. I think the audience might win this. They have more mods, but not as complicated, so it is graded on how complicated it is and how many mods used.
Yes, there's definitely a coolness factor involved.
Yes. And it looks like the audience has their own lab set up. And they're setting up something on the roof, something with tracks. So they're getting Railcraft involved too.
Wow. Interesting.
While
That's
drunk.
A launcher.
Oh, that is a... Oh, no.
Well, the audience must remember that they are not allowed to travel outside of the platform.
And
so where that launcher is going to go, I have no idea.
Hopefully it's not launching anybody because they would be kicked. Maybe launching minecarts, as long as they don't hit anything that has to do with the contest, that is fine.
Oh, and they're starting to tear into things underneath the roof here.
Yes. It looks like that. I think this is a pretty nice base. I mean, we should probably keep this for the next build-offs maybe, or let the audience do it again if they want.
Well, that's one thing we can do. We can leave this here and then build the arena again further off.
Yes.
And then just mark this. This is build-off number 1. Turned out to be between 3 teams. And without me really noticing, we have passed the 1 hour 30-minute mark.
Yes, we have.
Our contestants presently have 1 hour 27 minutes and 48 seconds to build. Yes. Still, lots and lots of time, but we have already passed an hour.
And they launched, the contestants launched their first minecart. It flew far.
Really far.
It flew at least 15 blocks, 15, 20 blocks behind the winners' podiums, or the contestants' podiums.
Well, the rules do not state that they're not allowed to launch minecarts, just as long as they don't interfere with the builders.
Yes. So it looks like they're having more fun than the builders themselves with being drunk and launching minecarts.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like a party up there.
Yeah, I'm jumping on that later. And looks
it looks like the carts have been working.
That is one of the best things I've seen in a while. I give him points for that.
And if I back off a second, they are not quite synchronized. But that might be intentional.
Yes. I'm thinking about getting into one of those.
I wouldn't just yet, because I have no idea how weight affects the carts.
Oh, and look at that. What?
Interesting.
That is a night. Oh my.
That is definitely interesting.
It's like a carnival over here.
It is.
I'm really liking that. And over on the blue field, looks like we have some more intricate wiring, and I'm not exactly sure. He's actually adding another frame motor to move the back part of the machine back and forth. Or he may be moving one.
No, it looks like the two frame motors back here are to move forward, backwards, left, and right. And then the two frame motors up front are to move the head back and forth.
Okay.
Yes. But I noticed that he was having a little trouble with them before.
Yes.
So he might just be working on them, getting them working. Because I can see that one of the engines just turned, but it didn't go anywhere.
Yes, I can see that too. And I'm actually impressed with both contestants. This is going to be a close game, I can see.
Definitely going to be a close game.
And I'm liking that little addition of the flying minecarts.
That is very, very good eye candy right there.
Yes. And I actually remember a map made by Seth Bling where he used minecarts to play Angry Birds.
Well, it looks like over on the red field we have something that's a little bit more bright and happy.
Yes.
Whereas on the blue field we got something that's a little bit more mechanized and a little bit dark.
More steampunk.
Yes, steampunk would be a good description.
So maybe he can
And
roll
then
with
up
that.
here on the audience side, it looks like we're going for modernized random.
Yes. And I'm a big fan of modernized random. All the space is being used. Looks like a good base. I'm actually impressed, and I like it.
Yeah.
And we're actually right at the 1 hour mark. You have 1 hour right now.
I'm seeing power lines underneath the red field and a pillar. And so far that's it.
It looks like he might be using the
Looks like he might also be digging down again
yes.
and making, whoa, a railcraft elevator down.
Maybe he's using carts to go down quickly. Cart transport.
Well, I would assume
Correction, just the world's most expensive ladder.
Oh.
Oh. Interesting choice.
Yes.
But I guess we'll see what comes of it when the time comes.
Yes. Speaking of time.
Heard he did that one.
I know, I was just kidding. And I'm getting some frame rate issues because many blocks are popping up and oh, there's a void thingy. Is that gonna pull items in from?
Did everyone just go black?
Yeah, it would look like somebody threw together a black hole chest. Do not use black hole chests. They do not work properly on servers.
Did you crash?
Yeah.
Okay. West, if you could, do you want to pause West too because of that? Because it was not Umbra's fault.
Oh, I've crashed already.
Oh.
So everybody has gone down thanks to the black hole chest.
Yes.
Well then, let's take this time to hear another word from our sponsors. These games brought to you by Fake Companies Emporium. If you need a sponsor and don't want to get sued by the real people, head on down to Fake Companies Emporium, where we can guarantee you won't get sued. Guaranteed not valid in the United States.
We're in the U.S.
Well then, we're screwed.
Give me a beer. Third contestant, give me a beer. Do you have any beer? That's a speed potion, not a beer.
Can we start? Oh.
Yes, go.
If you're back in, if you're uncrashed, then go for it.
Yes, Dino. What was that about throwing speed potions? Changes our field of view. And let's actually take a little bit of break from the commentary and let Control come in and say his opinion. on the builds.
All right then. So sorry about that. Sorry about several things actually. The whole lag spike there was entirely my fault. Filling up 2 crystal chests, one with shrooms, the other with melons. Take that how you wish. So, from what I've been seeing so far, we have, on the red side, I have no idea what. First I thought it was going to be an incredibly tall castle, and then it turned into this, and it has minecarts. And then my barbecue turned into a mess.
Yes.
And then we have more stuff here. I somehow think these minecarts were inspired from what we were doing.
Maybe.
Perhaps. I can see some stuff inside through the windows, but not enough to make too much speculation.
Well, you can see if you go through the porch microblocks, you can see he's working on something big. It looks like.
Whatever it is, it shall be interesting.
Yes.
Mossy stone brick is in use.
Yes.
Using unique blocks, I guess.
And then over here on this side, now that I've got a better view, and I'm getting phone messages, whatever, I don't know what to make of this structure. Storage, maybe.
There's
miscellaneous machine room, maybe.
Boatload of generators underneath here.
Yes, I can see that also.
And I'm seeing some pneumatic tubes involved.
Well, that should be interesting.
And
as for this machine, I think our speculation was right. He's probably just has it there to show off, like, hey, I know some stuff about red power.
Yes.
Is my best guess.
I'm actually liking it. I'm
not seeing anything going through these pneumatic tubes, though.
Yeah, maybe once the frame motors run out of power.
I would like to point out that the machine is off. Just saying.
Maybe.
Well, the head is going side by side. That's all I'm seeing so far. But I'm not seeing any batteries going into it to
power the frame motors.
Power it. I'm also seeing these frame motors running in the back, but not doing anything.
Yes. But
they might be there for other reasons. However, I do see that the block breakers are working over on this side.
Yes, because he
they
did,
are getting power through the redstone pipes.
Yeah, he did put blocks in front of it, and now they are gone from earlier. And we're on the 45-minute mark for the contestants. So, if you want to go on one more major build, then yeah.
So Sid's got something interesting built up here. I don't know what it's for, but it looks pretty.
And I'm actually looking at...
Is it a Rubik's Cube? I think it's a Rubik's Cube.
Let me take a look at this.
That's what it looks like to me anyways.
I think Dino said party room or party machine.
Well, yes, but he's got a question mark after it, so he's not 100% sure what it is either.
Yeah. And we got Sid inside of it. I think he is building a Rubik's Cube. That is pretty funny.
It would be cool if it was physically possible to make a working Rubik's Cube.
Well, you could probably use item frames and frame motors attached to alloy wire and stuff like that to do it. So,
well, if you could set it up so that the lights could change color, I think that would be easier. But I don't think that's possible in Red Power.
No, not yet at least. Hopefully they do change it. If you input a different
Dino is building a chicken farm. We're getting a lot of random chickens down here.
A lot of random entities. Entities frame rate low equal. Zemetic is a spy. Heavy is spy. Move this gear up. Nope.avi.
It looks like we have a couple poets in our midst.
Yeah, I am hearing these rhymes and I'm liking the rhymes. And looks like Monsieur Control with the monocle is writing another sign. Monsieur, what are you writing?
We have 20 minutes remaining on the timer. 20 minutes.
Looks like this is going to come down to the last seconds because they are still building and still working hard on it.
They are.
I laughed so hard I knocked my computer. It caused my CPU to crash, I think. From Dino. That's funny. That shows the commentary right here is pretty funny. Hopefully, maybe, or maybe I'm just like blah 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 blah. I'm not exactly sure how I sound. Talking for 2.5 hours straight is a feat at that. That's why streaming is so hard, because with recording you can stop, cut, take a break, but with this is straight commentary. But at least I got my buddy Chrono in on this, and me and him are supporting each other. And this is coming down to it. Yeah, as you said, we're nearing the last minutes, and any final touches that need to be done need to be started right now.
All work and no play makes Lord Sid a dull boy. All work and no play makes Lord Sid a dull boy. All work and no play makes Lord Sid a dull boy. Oh, God.
Roses are reds. Roses are gray. Violets are gray. I'm a wolf refrigerator.
Seems legit. This is not a nuke.
All work, no play makes Lord Sid a dull boy.
Well, I guess here's Thorny.
Where? Seems legit. This is not a nuke. Where's Thorny?
Board, head. Boom. Ah. Yeah, that absolutely sounds like something Sid would say. No, Sid's other name is Thorn.
Oh, yeah.
And since the line is, here's Johnny.
Here's Thorn.
Here's Thorny.
Yeah, right when you said here's, I was about to yell out Johnny, but I wanted you to finish your sentence. And actually, this is a good time. MF reminded me while walking out. What do you think right now, MF?
Sorry. Well, I must say the competition is really getting close to an end. It's still hard to define who will possibly win because it's so close on what both are actually doing. It's actually starting to become really amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know what you think. I'm not really sure what's happening here because I didn't really check out much what's inside of the shed. And pretty much the same in on the blue field because I didn't see what's inside of the castle.
Yeah.
I'm seeing distribution pipes back here.
Yeah, I saw those too.
And distribution pipes can kind of be used as sorting pipes depending on how they work.
Or how you use them.
Yeah, how you use them.
But this is definitely coming down to the line. Are you liking the creativity of the contestants?
I must say, I quite like what's around here, and I think it's going to be a tough choice in the end.
Okay.
You haven't seen any major rule violations, have you?
Nope, I was actually mostly looking at stuff like going beyond the limit, but this rule seems to be quite well respected, and other than that, I don't think there are any other rules.
Any other rules broken, like the explosions and stuff?
There's just really no other rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And none of them have actually camped outside their limit looking at the other's base, so that is another rule.
Yeah, that's good. At least they to do with that.
Well, thank you for giving your opinion, MF.
Yeah, no problem. And I'll be seeing you for the final judging, I guess.
Yes. And I'd actually like to call Controller now to give his opinion on the two builds after MF, or after he's done writing a sign, I guess. I think
okay, I'm out.
See you, man. Best poetry ever. Roses are gray, violets are gray. I'm a wolf refrigerator. That's beautiful. I read it again and I still think it's beautiful. Are you thinking that too, Chrono? Chrono?
I'm sorry, give me a second while my brain reboots.
What happened?
I think that poem just crashed my operating system.
Oh no. Save chrono.avi. Start program. Save chrono. Come on, buddy. Let's go. We're getting you out of here.
And we just lost the cameraman again.
What? Huh? Where?
We have an over-anxious cat.
Haha. Dang cat.
We have 1 minute 30 remaining. Repeat, 1 minute 30 remaining.
So get ready. And all the judges, be ready. And you can actually start looking around the builds now. All the judges, which is Control, MF, me, and Chrono. So you guys can start looking around and seeing what you like and what you don't like. There is a basement to the castle if you want to see that. It's in the middle area. And there is a behind part to the huts for West that is showing some railcraft being used.
Well,
So-
the really important part is going to be the tours that the contestants take us through
Yes.
and explain exactly what everything's supposed to do in case we don't translate what we're seeing properly.
Yeah. But if there's any final touches you want to do it now. We're going up on the 30-second mark. So, be ready.
And we're down to 30 seconds right now. So,
And again, I'd like to do one last sponsor. I'd like to thank Aaron is Ninja A. His link will be in the description of this video, for making all the art that you've seen on this video. He's a good friend of mine. Go to his channel and subscribe. There will be an annotation in the very beginning to the very end of the video, in the top left, top right. Or something
5
like
seconds
that.
remaining.
But yeah, here we go.
Time's up. Everybody put down what they're doing.
Everybody fly in the air and go to the contestants' podiums. Both
Contestants, put down all of your items,
and go to the
put away all of your items, and head back to your starting corners.
yes, or to the podiums. I thought.
Well, we're not doing the award ceremony. We're doing the end of game. So, return to your starting areas.
Okay. Umbra, that would be by your flag.
Yes.
Oh.
Contestants by their flags. Okay, so I guess we would like to start with Wes, since he was the one who was introduced first, and he's the farthest away.
All right. So, West, why don't you take us on a tour of what you have built?
Okay, I think I'll start off with my boring machine. The first thing you saw me build.
Yes.
Okay, first of all, it's not a cobble gen. Okay, so what's meant to happen is this head moves side to side, and every time it does move to one side to the other, the block breakers tick, so that way it breaks the blocks in front of it. And then after that's broken, down here I am, pushes the whole quarry forwards, and then it recycles the whole thing again.
Now, every now and then I see those engines spinning. Are they just not working right now, or are they intentionally broken?
They're not working. I spent about 20 minutes looking about what I did wrong. It's probably just a misplaced block somewhere on the frames here, which is stuffing it up. But I can't find the problem right now, and all the what's the word I'm looking for? Panic of not getting my work done. I decided just to leave it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole thing normally walks forward.
Okay. If you could actually get this working someday on, if you do win, if the judges prefer you over Umbra, I would like to see this working. And even if you don't make it, I'd like to see it working one day.
I mean, I've actually made 2 of them on a test world before I started here, and I actually had torch placing thing, so every time it moves forwards, it places a torch down underneath.
Yeah.
But I didn't get to incorporate that either.
Okay.
But right now, this big box here on the back, that's my version of a teleporting electricity power. Because what it does here is this filters in and out empty batteries, fills them up and puts them back in the ender chest. And then this box takes the full batteries out, puts it in the bat box, or battery box, and that powers the whole quarry. So it's just a teleportation of power.
Speaking of filtering, why don't you turn it on and let us see it in action?
Does that have batteries in it? Yeah. And I'm getting lots of lag. It's not flicking the lever.
Oh, it's going on my side.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. It went through, and let's see if it's in the battery box. Is it in the battery box?
Oh my god. Is it working?
I'm not seeing anything coming through on this side, but you already have that off, so.
Yeah.
Maybe. Hang on.
Oops. That's not a place to block.
Oh, I get it. There's not enough power in the battery box. You gotta give it a little kickstart, so I gotta put a battery inside the battery box to get it started off.
Dang, how many blocks do I have on me? Okay, there. I'm on a blank space now.
Hang on.
I'm trying to access the thing, and I keep on placing down random micro blocks from that explosion up on the third contestant.
Yeah, hang on.
Okay.
There you go. Now, next one should come in any minute. There we go.
Oh, yes, the next one did come in.
Yep, and then it gets pulled out. Yeah, I just had to kickstart it by putting a little bit of power in there.
Yeah, Chrono, it's working now. You can look at it. And I'd like only the judges to be out. Dino, can you please get back to the middle area? Thank you. You guys can stay. You guys can go around the middle area, but don't go inside the contestants' areas. And that is working now, so it is an automatic charging station.
Yep.
And
what
were we saying?
anyway, just gonna say, down here is all the circuitry. I could put this on the quarry itself, but I decided not to, just so it's easier to look at, and simply so if this was inside a house or something, you can just easily turn it off, so the quarry won't get powered. You don't have to go running after it.
Okay.
Yeah, I can definitely understand the use of the wireless redstone there.
Yeah. For another project, I only spent a little bit of time on this because I thought it was a neat idea. And I noticed you guys saying only a couple of the generators were actually filling up. I don't know why that is. They should all be. Yeah, they are all. Anyway. Yeah,
it doesn't look like your timer's spinning fast enough to output cells to this.
Oh yeah, every time it ticks, it gets rid of 8 cells. So I was just to save a bit of lag and all that, so it doesn't spin as fast.
Mhm. I know what you mean.
So if it was in real production, you would have it outputting more.
Yeah, I mean if this was on a server, it'd be probably much bigger as well. Depending on, I haven't actually tested its limits, but it probably would be.
Okay, and what are these 3 things out here? Me and Chrono have been trying to think of what that could be.
Yeah, we've been guessing here, but...
So what is this, Wes?
Okay, so what happens is, if you come in the middle room...
Okay.
Basically, blaze rods get created here, and then they go into the what do you call it, mace raiders, get mace raided, use that, basically that glitch where it doubles the amount of thing.
Yeah.
And then they get sent back into the chest here to create more, and then all the excess after it's all done gets, gotta work out my system here, gets put into recyclers.
And then the recyclers go to a mass fab.
Sorry, I mean oh, I can't work out my system. The generators here get basically what do you call it? The excess blaze rods.
Yes.
So then that's always powering the mass. That's powering like the mass fabricator, the recyclers, the mace raiders, everything.
Okay, so it's pretty much automatic system for creating power and using that power to make more power.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then after that, all the excess gets sent over here, or behind the base, into the chest cart. Into the recyclers, which gets sent to the chest cart, which gets sent down a line here to the mass fabricators.
Ah, okay. I'm not seeing any go through. Is that because there's no excess blaze rods?
Well, there was actually a bit of a glitch here. I kind of noticed. It could be lag, but the advanced loader and all that, I couldn't set up all the. Yeah, I couldn't set the amount and all that without restarting, so I just decided to leave it like that. So this bit's not working, but that's because of lag, I'm guessing.
Okay. Maybe
Yeah.
you should have used regular unloaders or something like that.
Probably. I mean, in my test world this worked, but
Okay.
here it's just restarting every time. So I probably should have changed it, but that would have took more time.
Yeah, and with the time limit, you got to get as much done as possible. And what is going on over here? What is this block here? The one that's being... oh, it's a retriever.
Where are you looking at?
I was looking right here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's retriever.
Okay, and okay, I see what it does. And what is going on in the last building?
The last building's the supply room, basically. So all the UU matter gets turned into items, which then gets filtered out into the chests.
Oh, okay. Oh, with the different crafting recipes with the UU matter to make ice, water blocks, and all those kind of blocks? Because if you put UU matter in the crafting table?
Yeah.
Okay. I like this design. What are you thinking, Verna?
I'm thinking it would be better on points if it actually worked.
It does
It's a
kind of
creative build, but it doesn't seem to be running.
Oh, it takes a while for the blaze rods to get up to... It takes about a few hours or something
Well,
for the blaze rods to get enough.
You yourself said that this part, the railcraft part, wasn't working.
Oh yeah, the railcraft bit wasn't working. That's because I can't seem to change these bits inside of the advanced loader. If you want it changed, you'll just keep restarting it. That shouldn't happen.
Okay.
But,
okay, well,
yeah.
actually what we can do is you can send your test world if you want at a later time. The winner will be announced on the build-off already, but to just show us, you can send your test world whenever, and we can take a look.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
And thank you, West, for your tour, and all this stuff was nice and pretty complicated. I'm liking it.
Awesome. Yeah. If it wasn't for the pressure, I probably could have made all of these working, but
Yeah.
just the pressure of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know what you mean. It's pretty hard. Okay, now let's go over to UmbraWolf13.
Hello.
Hello. So what's going on here? Give us a full-on tour.
Okay, from the beginning, let's start off with minecarts just being minecarts, and someone already hit one out of the air, didn't they? Oh, no, it's there. Never mind. Easy launch trails, awesome railcraft, basic.
Yeah.
And I discovered this a while ago. Just put a launcher track down, power it, place minecarts on, and
They float.
you've levitating minecarts.
Can you get in them?
I do not believe. Oh, yes, you can.
Kind of.
It appears
Except
to
you
break
knock
it,
'em off.
so.
Yes.
Alrighty,
Unfortunately.
well, it was a cool idea, but yeah.
We can't count that against you though because they
No.
were not meant for people to be in them.
Then we have a small little gazebo set up for a charging station.
Yeah, I
Just
saw that.
Look in there.
That's a nice way to hide one. That's pretty impressive.
Nice.
And
Very
then to
nice.
the main actual castle itself.
Where'd you go?
Just, I always love building this design. It's just so fluent.
Mm-hmm.
Now make your way in, and I'll show you this first. Now, these are almost my signature blocks. They're, I call them water towers, which I mentioned earlier in the interview.
Yes.
It's just
That's
a
fine.
battery box surrounded by 4 water mills, and it goes up, how many do I have here? 4, 8, 12, 16. 16 water mills, plus I have a full low voltage solar array mesh setup atop.
Nice.
that produces a lot of power for the first bat box, but that power doesn't really continue downward since the bat box can only output 64 EU per tick.
They all actually fill up. They're
Well,
all
yes, they
sequenced
all
together.
do, but they're all in line. So
Yes.
you're not getting your full potential out of your
Oh,
low
yeah.
voltage solar arrays.
Because this.
It's the only way the water mills will actually set themselves to work correctly.
Right, I'm just saying you're not using the full potential of your solar arrays.
Of the solar arrays, yes, I understand
Yes.
that.
But still, you are getting a lot of power because there's 5 of them. But yeah, I see what Chrono means by how there's too much power going into the bat box, and although it's low voltage, that a bat box can't put out enough power that it can't put out the same amount of power that's going into it.
Yeah.
It can't output enough power to make the input power really worth it.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now to the next thing.
Mark III power flower, just hidden behind some glass in the middle. There's nothing in there. I did not decide to make anything, since not necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks fairly decorative. You're missing a block
That may have just... Wait, where?
up here.
Those things glitch out so much when you're placing these.
Yeah.
Back here, simple transportation tablet, tools repair chest, talisman repair.
Okay.
Creative.
And I didn't have enough time to actually put in all of the basic tier 1 machines or any of that jazz.
But it isn't about making machines here because you can just spawn them in. So,
Yeah.
in the actual world, you
Um,
would have them here.
Let me send this down so you guys can see it. 1 second. Oh, watch out. And I broke that block again, didn't I? Meh. Somehow I broke a block that should not be here. Or should be here. I'm confused. But, normally, with the block where I am, this is going to just be a small little elevator track that will just bring you straight up and straight down. Do not know how that broke.
Okay. What block is it?
It was just any block. It's just to prevent the minecart from overshooting itself through the elevator track into this block.
Okay. Move. Okay. Will it work now?
Yeah.
Nice. That is creative and...
Nope.
What happened?
Just drilled in the west.
Oh. That I like that. That is a unique design. I haven't seen that done
Okay.
before.
And
Okay.
this would normally be a a more of a homestead type thing with just bedrooms and a commons area, but I was never actually just had the time to build it.
Yeah.
2.5 hours goes by a lot quicker than you think.
Yeah. It felt like forever to
went-
the commentators.
It went by pretty quick for me.
Ah.
A lot quicker than I expected it to go.
Well, before I knew it,
Considering I was
it was 5 minutes, but then I think back and I'm like, that was actually pretty dang long. But then for the people building, they're probably like, oh crap build, oh god, 10 minutes.
Yes, well, here you just said add some more depth. I just put some mini turrets with cannons on top.
Yeah.
Implemented the Coca-Cola oven system. Normally I'd have it be fully automatic with a small power flower providing these with coal. And then the charcoal produced from these going straight to the blast furnace to be producing steel. But
Nice.
didn't have time.
All right,
Okay.
and that does take a long time to set up.
Yes. It's just
I
Yeah,
know that
Railcraft
from my
takes
own
me
experience.
quite a while.
Now-
And I'm going to go down to the basement floor before I show you my final thing up there.
Okay. I was gonna say I want to know what the crap you're doing up there.
As soon as everyone's down, I'll get talking. Nope. Well, here I just have a relatively simple railcraft sorting machine.
Haha.
I did not actually run it yet, so all the chests are still empty. If you would like me to run a quick one, I will be able to if you want.
Yes, do it.
Ooh, I need to give me some blocks. Cobblestone, I guess. random blocks. And chest cart. And this should take them in, I believe. Is it working today?
Yeah, it's loading items.
Okay.
Where were you standing there?
Yeah, I'd watch out.
Yeah.
It'll go the opposite direction though, so shouldn't be too bad. And there we go. And it's what's it putting in this time? Is it putting in anything? It should be. Oh God. I do not have this set up correctly today, do I? I have the wrong loaders. Oh God, that's
and we can
embarrassing.
see the redstone engines running at full tilt now. They all synchronized.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. I set this up incorrectly. Pressure got to me.
What happened?
This actually should be taking... These rails should be on the side. Instead of... I have the wrong... I have advanced item item loaders instead of regular. So...
Oh, it looks like a common problem.
Yeah, that was not smart of me. I should have ran this before.
But it does work, though.
It would work if I had used the correct block.
Okay. So that is a common problem between you, so that won't be counted against you as long as we have proof that it would work.
And Railcraft just sometimes does derpy things.
Yeah.
And then these glass fiber cable over here would also just be running to the tier 1 machines as well.
Yeah, because the tier 1 are like right above here.
Yes.
Okay, so what's that top thing?
Yes.
This
Explain.
was just for the funniness of having
Hey,
the very
one at a
end, you
time
said-
up the ladder.
just touch some things up. So again, using the world's most expensive ladders,
Yes.
known as elevator tracks. Oh dear. I decided to do something a little dark, just a little funny though. If you want to look at that.
Yes.
Good retro world.
And,
Isn't there a teleporter in there or something, though?
I took it out because I didn't have enough time to finish it.
Suicide. Oh,
And
don't do it. Don't
I
do
think
it.
this is how I'm gonna end it off.
No.
Hopefully I die. And I didn't die. Okay, whatever. Now I die.
Quite tall enough.
Oh God.
He didn't
I'm
die
still fine.
again. Just
I'm
don't.
fine.
Don't
Oh
die.
God.
Don't die on me, buddy.
That's both builds shown off. Stand by for the judges' announcements. And the votes are in. We have a tie between Umbra and West. That means that the voting had to go to the audience. And the audience has decided the winner is UmbraWolf13. And West. Good show there, West. We had a great competition there. Both sides had amazing builds. Few little glitches here, but if they actually worked, they both would be just absolutely astounding. It was quite a difficult decision. Obviously, we had to go to the audience to do it. But West, we do have a consolation prize for you. You get, as second place, also a spot on the server.
Okay. I saw the sun moving. Sid, stop it.
Sid, quit it.
That voice. It's like a dad.
I am almost old enough to be your dad.
Are you my daddy?
Thank God, no.
Oh, I see how it is.